Hello. Today I want to talk to you about something small and often overlooked, yet capable of making a massive difference in a developer's life. That thing is code comments. But I'm not just going to explain the technical necessity or syntax of comments. Instead, we're going to take a more intuitive and lifestyle-based approach. Here's the key message I want to share today. A comment is like a cooking note in your recipe journal. It's where you jot down why you made certain choices, so you or others can refer back to them later. Think about it. When you cook something, is simply reading the list of ingredients and instructions enough to make a great dish? Absolutely not. Real cooking depends on your hands, the harmony of ingredients, your personal taste, and, most importantly, the little notes you've written based on experience. Lower the heat right at this point. Use this specific soy sauce for a deeper flavor. Let it sit for 3 minutes after boiling for richer taste. These notes, this is the true heart of a recipe. And for developers, this is what comments are. Code is like the list of ingredients and instructions, but comments are the parts that explain your logic, your decisions, and your fine-tuning. They're your secret kitchen notes, making your work not only functional, but elegant and sustainable. Let's dive in. First, why are comments important? Let's explore it again through the lens of cooking. Imagine you're looking at a kimchi stew recipe. It says 200 gram pork, 300 gram kimchi, 500 ml water, and TBSP red pepper powder. But will simply following these steps produce the same flavor every time? Of course not. What if the kimchi is too sour? What if the meat is too lean? That's where the real magic lies. Notes like, add a bit of sugar if the kimchi is very old. Use anchovy broth instead of water for more umami. Sauté pork in sesame oil for deeper flavor. These are the keys to greatness. In development, it's the same. Even with perfect function and variable names, the absence of reasoning why it was done this way, what constraints existed, turns great code into an opaque artifact. Comments reveal this context. This condition avoids edge cases seen in production. This cache is temporary due to API latency. We changed the loop structure because of memory leaks in the previous version. These are not just remarks. They are the fingerprints of the developer's mind, the cooking notes that explain not just how, but why. So, what makes a good comment? Think again of a handwritten cooking note. A recipe might say 1 TBSP soybean paste, but your mum's cooking note might say, if using homemade paste, use only 2-3 and adjust later. After adding zucchini, cover the pot and let it sit for 30 seconds to keep the texture. These are not just instructions, they're insights. They represent experience, trial, and mastery. Good comments do the same. This function only runs safely on Node v14+. Keep timeout long here because the partner's system is unstable. It's a bit complex, but this structure proved to be the most stable after testing. Such comments don't say what the code does. They say why it does it this way. Just like how cooking notes tell you why to control the heat or change the order of ingredients. Now, what are bad comments? In cooking, imagine a note that just says, add soybean paste. That's already in the recipe, redundant and unhelpful. Boil water. Add salt. These are useless annotations. In code, comments like declare a variable or call a function are similarly pointless. They repeat what's already evident and just clutter the code. Worse, some comments become wrong over time. The code changes, but the comment doesn't. Like a recipe that says, add vinegar, even though you've stopped using it, or boil on high heat when you now use medium heat. This is toxic in development. When the code changes, the comment must change too. A comment should always match the living version of the code. Now, let's talk about how to use comments strategically. Like a smart chef uses recipe notes. There are 3 types of notes in cooking, and we can apply that to commenting as well. First, notes about ingredient combinations. In development, this refers to library conflicts or environmental dependencies. This module fails silently in certain environments. Causes QoS error when used with Firebase. Just like a note saying, cherry tomatoes release more moisture, reduce broth accordingly. Second, notes about cooking order and reasoning. Call this API first before validating permissions to avoid edge case logic errors. This is like, sear the meat first to lock in juices before adding vegetables. Third, notes about flavor tuning or exceptions. This logic is a stopgap measure until June. We'll revise after policy changes. User input may trigger exceptions, added server-side logging. Just like, taste and adjust salt, or add syrup if sweetness is lacking. So how can you become a developer who uses comments like a master chef uses notes? First, don't think of commenting as a burden. Think of it like casually jotting down a reminder. Next time, reduce chili flakes by half. Second, write comments for others. Like cooking for family or guests, comments serve your team. They reduce cognitive load and enhance collaboration. Third, always update your comments with your code. New code means new decisions, new notes. Your kitchen notebook must match your current recipe. Fourth, build your instincts. Experience teaches you what to comment and how. Turns out, this comment helped us debug faster. This style caused confusion. Trial and error will refine your commenting style. In conclusion, a developer is a kind of cook. Your monitor is the kitchen. Your IDE is your workspace. Your editor is your knife. And your comments, they are your cooking journal. Keep that journal well, and no matter how time passes, you'll always be able to serve up meaningful, delicious code, not only for yourself, but for those who work with you.